Hi, welcome to another video on the couch with me, Kurt from wheelindex.co.za. Today we're going to talk about pre-owned cars versus new cars. Now, if you like most South Africans who are in the market to buy a new car, you might have looked at the price of brand new cars, used cars, and while you were looking at used cars, you've actually seen that some dealerships advertise cars as pre-owned. And in today's video, we're going to unpack exactly what is the difference between these dealerships advertising cars as pre-owned versus normal dealerships just advertising the cars as used cars. Now there is a difference. So when you see pre-owned, let's first start off with pre-owned. Pre-owned is normally advertised by brand dealerships that sell the same brand as the used vehicle that's for sale. So let's take an example. If you're buying a pre-owned a BMW, it would normally be for sale at BMW. And pre-owned is a label that the brand dealership assigns to the car if the car actually meets a specific criteria and can pass that criteria that they've set out for that car. And normally the basic criteria is that these cars are as good as the same condition when it was new. So when you bought this car new, it had all of these features and this was the basic condition of the car. Now, although it's a used car, it still meets all of the original standards that were set out for that car, and they would normally have a checklist, and this checklist can be a combination of the car needs to go for a multi-point check, let's say 165, and in that check they're going to check that the brakes is working, that the suspension is operational, and they will have their own criteria for it, but it's normally a multi-point check that the car needs to undergo. With MasterCars, I know with VW their check is about 80 points, and with Land Rover it can go up to 165. And then secondly, which is one of the main reasons why people would want to buy a pre-owned car, is because most pre-owned cars will have some form of either a warranty, a service plan, or a maintenance plan. Now this should not be confused with an extended maintenance plan or any form of third-party plan that you can buy that you would normally get with a used car. So if you go buy a used car from a private dealership, they might offer you, would you like an extended warranty on this car that you're going to buy? And when you take that extended warranty, that warranty will be sold to you from a company that is not affiliated with the dealership. So it would be another third-party company that's actually going to sell you that warranty. That's not how pre-owned work. With pre-owned cars, the car will either still have some maintenance plan, warranty, or service plan left on it, and if it does not, like you get brands like Porsche, if they sell a very old Porsche, they will still sell that car with a 20,000 kilometer maintenance plan, or 1 year or 2 year, depending on what type of package they put together for your deal. But the pre-owned car, the warranty, service plan, or maintenance plan will be from the actual brand. It won't be a third party, meaning that if it's time to service that car, or if you have a warranty claim or maintenance plan claim, you're going to take it to the brand dealership. So let's say if you've bought the BMW, you're going to take it to a BMW, and that's really one of the big differences that you need to be aware of when it comes to pre-owned versus used cars. Now, the multi-point check, the warranty, service plan, maintenance plan, just spoke about that. Then also most of them will have some form of roadside assistance with that. So it's almost like you're going to get a used car, but you get the benefits of a new car. So a new car, you would get all of the benefits that these secondary benefits, besides the fact that you've got a new car, these secondary benefits that you get, that's really what pre-owned is to you. That's really what you get. It's like buying a used car, but you get the benefits of a new car, and you get the backing of the dealership that they will sort out any issues on the car should any of the issues there exist, whether it's mechanical or the car breaks down unexpectedly. There will be roadside assistance for you to sort you out, to come tow the car. Maybe they give you a low car, and that's really what you get. Now, used cars, when we use the word used cars are normally sold by private parties, individuals selling privately, or a private dealerships. And those cars, the minimum that private dealership will, the minimum that they would do is they'll take the car for a roadworthy test when the car needs to when the car is sold, when the car needs to be registered in the new owner's name. They'll take the car for a roadworthy test, but they're not going to take the car for a multi-point check. They're not going to check for you, are the brakes still fine? They're not going to go, okay, well, this car is going to go out of motor plan now very soon. Let's extend the motor plan on behalf of whoever is going to buy this car. Let's absorb that cost. A used car dealership is not going to do that. And you need to tread carefully when you're buying a used car and fully understand what you're getting yourself into, because there are pros and cons to buying a pre-owned car, which I just explained what a pre-owned car is, and a used car, which is from a private dealership or private party. So let's get into the pros and the cons. Okay, pros of pre-owned: you buy a car that you know have been checked by the manufacturer, and if there's going to be any issues with the car, that you can take it back to the manufacturer dealership, the brand dealership, and they'll sort it out. The second pro of buying a pre-owned is that pre-owned is more geared towards people that are not clued up like intensely about cars. They're not car fundies, they're not car people, they're just people that want to, you just want to buy a car, a good solid car, and you trust that the dealership's going to have your best interest at heart. So that's more the type of buyer that buys a pre-owned type of car. And then the third pro of buying a pre-owned car is that the manufacturer would have checked that there's still warranty left on the car, and that the warranty is not voided on the car. Because when you go buy a used car, you will buy the used car from a dealership trusting that what they're saying is true, and that there's maintenance plan on the car. And when it comes time that you need to claim for the car, you might find that there's an issue with the warranty. There's an issue with the maintenance plan. Maybe the previous owner didn't service the car the way they were supposed to, and now you have a problem when you want to claim against the warranty. Now, what's the cons of buying pre-owned? Well, there's only one real con, and that is that you are going to pay the price. You are going to pay a markup because you are buying a pre-owned car. The manufacturers actually, they've invested, they've spent time to make sure that the car that they're selling will meet this specific criteria that they've set out. And you've probably heard people say time is money, and that's really what you're paying for. You're paying the dealership to have validated the car for you. And then of course, if they've extended the warranty on the car, or the maintenance plan, like I've mentioned with Porsche, that's a financial cost to them. So that's something that they're going to charge you for. You're definitely gonna pay for that. So let's talk about the pros and cons of buying used. Pros of used: you have much more options available. So you can buy a car privately, you can buy from a private dealership. You just have much more options available, as opposed to a pre-owned. You'll have a very small pool of cars. Pre-owned cars, there definitely won't be hundreds of cars for you to choose from at the dealership. They might have a handful. They might only have 2 or 3 models that you're looking for. Then with the used car dealerships, they're also much more negotiable on price. The markup is also less, so you will likely get a better priced car as you would get pre-owned. And there might not be even a difference between the two cars. So let's say we take a car that is pre-owned, that has maintenance plan left, and then we take a car that is used, that also has maintenance plan left from a private dealership. And between those two cars, there's really no difference. The only difference is that the pre-owned dealership is charging more, and the used dealership it's a bargain. So that's really just one of the things you need to look at when you're buying the car. You might end up with the exact same car at a private dealership, and then you got it cheaper. So that's something that you need to think about. So let's talk about the cons. The cons is really that buying used is an absolute minefield if you don't do your homework. So even if you buy it from a dealership, if you buy it privately, you need to do your own homework. You need to make sure that that car has gone for a multi-point check, it's gone for a roadworthy test, you've looked at the roadworthy, if there was any comments on the multi-point check, you've actually reviewed the comments, and you've test driven the car. You need to put in more time and effort to validate that the car that you're buying hasn't been in an accident. You need to use a tool like Wheel Index or the VIN number check tool. Put in the VIN number, see if the car has been in an accident. Is it still financed? Is it stolen? You need to really do your own homework, and that's one of the biggest cons that you need to know about when when buying a used car from a private dealership or from a private party. But a lemon is a lemon, and if you buy a pre-owned car, you can get a lemon, and if you get a used car, you can also get a lemon. It really just depends on the type of car that you end up getting. There's no exclusivity in saying that you should go buy a pre-owned car because that's the best car that you can buy. No, if a car is a lemon, it's a lemon. It's gonna give you problems, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. But that's really the difference between pre-owned versus used cars. When dealerships do talk about pre-owned cars, you might think that pre-owned and normal used cars that they sell is the same. That's absolutely not the case. Pre-owned cars that normally come through dealerships are also cars that that was on leased with a dealership. So let's say they had a deal on a specific model that they had on lease, and now that's a young car. It's a 2-year-old, 3-year-old car. The car is coming off leash. The customer is going to upgrade the car, or they're just gonna hand the car back. They're not gonna start another transaction. Those are excellent cars to buy as pre-owned cars because they're still very young cars. So maybe it's a car that's 3-year-old. They still have warranty left. They still have maintenance plan left, and you can get yourself into that car and not take the initial depreciation from buying new. And that's really the benefit of buying a used or a pre-owned car, is that the buyer who bought the car first took the depreciation knock for you, and you get the benefits of getting a very good deal on a car that is still in very good condition and can give you many more happy motoring kilometers. That's it. That's a quick one from me today. My name is Kurt from wheelindex.co.za. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Catch you back next time. Cheers.